Hello, and thank you for stopping by the garage. Today I'm starting on something really different. Got some military miniatures I'm going to try to paint up. They include a horse. This was something I just picked up. It was one of those situations. You're $7 away from free shipping, and this was about $8, so I figured to give it a shot and see if I can paint a horse. So let's dig in and see what it looks like. Alright, kind of opens this way. Same old warranty slip that you get in all of them. Just really, really small. It's cute. Yeah, okay. So here's the directions. Oh, look at that. English or Japanese and full Japanese characters. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I'm impressed. It's Tamiya. It comes from Japan, but impressed. So it looks like pretty straightforward build. Put it together and paint it. So, let's see here. I don't know what that does. Hang on to that. So here's the horse. It's a strong horse. Look, he's got vein details in its tummy. So mane, head. That's the tail. This is the mane. Saddle. Pretty cool. And then here's the infantryman, the rider, and the soldier. Pretty cool. Alright. I'll go ahead with the assembly, and then I'm just going to assemble it all completely, which won't take very long because they're not that complicated. And then I'm going to come back and paint them. Use the same technique that I always do. I'll start with a primer and then some shading and then just work the colors in really thin. And as I go through that, I'll show you how it goes. So for now, let's get it built. Okay, there's Soldier 1. Pretty easy. Just attached his arms and his helmet. Probably the quickest build you'll ever see on Power's Model Garage right there. So he's done. So now the rider is a little more difficult. I'm going to, of course, get him cleaned up. Gonna file the mold lines off, and of course, where it was attached to the sprue right here. Being careful not to hit any of the detail. This model has quite a bit of flash on it for a Tamiya model, but I guess for $7 you get some flash, or $8, whatever it was. There really is no lines. There are no lines or anything. You just kind of have to put it on where it looks right. But the good thing is you put this glue on there, work it a little bit, and then you start getting a little resistance so you can move and get it to look just right. Which right there, see how everything just disappeared? Well, maybe not. Low. There we go. So get it on right. It'll look right. If it doesn't look right, it's not right. Right there. Looks right. Alright, go with the other arm. Same thing. Okay, there's how the hands go. Picture shows them overlapping a little bit. I'll just adjust the arm so the uniform matches the way it's supposed to be. Alright, and there he is. You can hardly see the joint. I can kind of see it more than I want. Right there. But, looks good. Alright. Throw his helmet on him. Same thing. Gotta work kind of fast with this glue when you're doing it this way. Some would do all of the painting and then put the helmet on, which that kind of makes some sense too, but I'm afraid when I put the helmet on, I would smear the face paint, which is hard to do. So for me, it's easier to just have everything in place and paint around it. So that's what I'm doing there. So this step says to put the stirrups on. So we'll go ahead and put those on now. And it's just got a little bit of flash on it, not bad. Mold lines and sprue nubbins. That we can get off of there. Not bad. Same thing with number 2. Don't go right up against the shins, but because you're going to have some. Okay. That's 1. And 2. So I left a little space because I'm going to have to make these for it. That's what this plastic is for, is to cut and make that. Which is translucent, so I can see through it. That's a beautiful thing. So I'll do that. Okay, and let the soldier dry. And those guys are ready for painting. now that I've got them primed, well, built and primed, there's the horse, the rider, this little spot where the tweezers were, but that won't matter, it'll be okay. And then I guess the officer standing by, I don't know. Got those guys set up. I'm gonna put in my wet palette over here just a nice mix of browns, because I'm gonna try, I guess, for this horse here. You can see it. So we'll see how that goes on that. So I'm gonna get my paint set up and start painting. I've got my wet palette set up. I just did a mixture of brown. Looks like I've got Vallejo Model Air Middlestone, dark brown, model color saddle brown, good color, and mud brown. So a few different colors to kind of get with the horse. And now I'm going to give him a little shot of alcohol, thin him out, and then I'm just going to layer the colors on, starting with the darkest to the lightest, and move them around, see what comes out on this horse. And there's the glossy horse. I'm going to go ahead and let him dry. I'm going to switch over to the soldiers and paint them in a similar way. We just layer on the thin paint so the colors look right. And then I'll panel line everything all at once, so I'll let him set up. And until then, alright. Let's do the rider next, because it feels like we need to do a rider, right? We'll do him. Take some paint, take some water. I'm going to thin it out, especially these game colors, because they're thick. They're meant for this. And then I just start brushing it on where the uniform goes. That's a little thick for me. There we go. And it just goes on very liquidy. Okay, here they are, nice and complete. This is the Tamiya Horse and Soldiers set that I got for like $7 or $8. I bought it because I saw it. I thought, oh, this would be a neat challenge and something to finish up real quick. It was not real quick. It was a time-consuming build. There's a lot of detail on those soldiers and the horse itself. Went through to get the horse the color. I layered different shades of brown, as you saw, and then the reins and everything. The reins were hard to shape because they kept wanting to crack, but I got them without really too much damage. And of course, the soldiers' uniforms had a lot of detail. So overall, it was nice, challenging. It was fun. More tricks for doing figures. Still, the eyes came out okay. It's 1/35 scale, so there's not a lot of room for making eyes on those guys. But I'm okay with it. So overall, this was a fun little build. So, well, thanks for stopping by the garage, and take care.